Yes, thank you very much who is actually watching us live on a YIT TV. And here we come yet again. Here we come yet again. It is the match that is actually going to close this evening. And it is actually Nile Breweries. It is actually Nile Breweries tussling it out with Hotel Triangle. That is actually what you get when you hear us promise. We always have to actually deliver, just like we always have to promise you. Quality matters. Now the guys you see in yellow and blue, that is actually Nile Breweries over there. Dalton tries to get it, and yes, it gets defended off by Hotel Triangle, and here Hotel Triangle tries out also, but yes, they fail. Goalkeeper Kato Bruce over there fails to actually get that chance, of grabbing the goal, that ball. This is the fourth match for the Nile Breweries, and yes, apparently they won the very first two games. Not sure. They actually won only one game today. The rest actually were draws, goalless draws. See the scenes. That was Andre trying to actually move on, and here Kato gets to prepare, but yes, it gets cleared off by Ronnie himself. Oh yes, I have to inform you that the Nile Breweries that you're watching is actually, they are the table leaders, I must tell you. They are the table leaders, and here we come. Andre gets to, yes, looking for who, and that was a handball. That was an intentional handball. I do not know if that was still the same, that would remain the same case if this match was actually international. That is, if it was international, would it actually be the same intentional kind of? The goalkeeper here saving, and yes, that is Hotel Triangle over there trying to reach out. Hotel Triangle, they are actually the fifth, I would say. They are the fifth on the league table, trailing way behind the league team. Did you watch that? Did you actually watch that? Let's see this happen. Very intentional. Very intentional. Would it remain the same case if this was the international game that one would actually want to watch? Now Hotel Triangle here, very skillful here. Oh yes, that's a fall. That's a fall there. That's a fall that is going to be a short kick. Like I told you, these pitches are actually very small, and you don't expect a free kick. You can only expect a short kick. Watch this. That was a fall. Oh God, that was a fall. I do not know. That would be Ramos, the other side. Very dangerous tackle there. And now we move on. Nile Breweries actually trying to, get into the box. You're watching a YIT TV, and this is what we do. We promise and deliver. That is actually what you get. Did I tell you you're watching a YIT TV? Yes, you are. And now that's a corner shoot there for Nile Breweries, looking for who? I guess they were looking for Ankunda Patricia, the only lady on the pitch. But actually they couldn't get her. They just couldn't get her. And yes, the result still remains 0-0. Over there, I have to tell you, this is what you get. When you join the corporate league. You who is watching us from a distance, from away from Mbarara. Goalkeeper of the Nile Breweries, Kato Bruce, getting ready there. Is it actually going to be in or not? And yes, it doesn't here. Well, it is still a very tactful game here. And yes, Nile Breweries takes it. Adams over there, and yes, the game goes. Andrew starts it. Adams now. It is actually Dongo with the ball. Passes it. Oh yes. It's another one. I told you these pitches are very, very small. So next thing that the goalkeeper himself can actually score. Now Tommy is a newcomer here. Tommy tries to get there, and yes, sorry about the glitches, but yes, that never lasts. Now here we start again. It is actually Hotel Triangle trying to get it now. Andre with the ball. Andre dribbles a bit to meet who? That's Odongo. Yes, Odongo gets it to Ronnie. Ronnie tussles it out and looking for Tommy. Tommy, yes, looking for actually Patricia. Who messes? That lady you see actually was the goal scorer for the very first two goals that they only scored today in the very first game of the day. And yes, that is the only goals that these lads can actually go home with. Now the goalkeeper of course brings it. I told you the pitch is very, very small. Andre here, it's kind of unsporting behavior. But yes, the referee says this is a game of Maine. And yes, it does. I told you in this we do not have throw-in. We only have short kicks because the pitch is actually very, very small. Yes, did I say there was only one lady on the pitch? That's not true. Our Hotel Triangle also has one lady. And the one of the Nile is the one you see on your screen now in yellow and purple. The goal scorer of 2 goals that only could take the day for Nile Breweries. She's called Ankunda Patricia and scored the 2 goals against Civic Family Clinic earlier today in the morning. And that is actually the only way these lads actually could see the back of the net. Goalkeeper brings it so high. And yes, oh yes, that is actually what it gets to be. The referee gets here. You guys are men. You can sort out these things amicably. Very, very, engaging. This is what you get from the land of milk and honey. And it is MBARARA Corporate League. That's Odongo on the ball. Very confident. And yes, he does it to meet Ronnie, who actually dribbles it down to find Andre. Andre who just can't be found. And Tommy says, please bring up the ball. Tommy over there waiting to do a short kick. I told you we do not have throw-ins in here. Otherwise, one would actually throw it direct in the net. And yes, they start up just like that. Are we supposed actually to get into the box of Hotel Triangle? No. And the goalkeeper, Kato Bruce, says, okay, let's go. Giving it to Andre now. Andre looking for who? I do not know yet. Well, that is Odongo there, down there. Odongo getting ready to who? Oh, yes. At the center with Ronnie there. Odongo yet again. Looking for Ronnie, who is actually asleep. Oh, yes, he also apologizes. That was uncalled for. You have got to regret such opportunities if in case they actually come. I tell you. And here we start again. Ronnie looking for who? I do not know yet. Yes, Andre, sorry about the glitch. It never delays with the ETV. It never delays. Ronnie with the ball now. They're looking for a goal, seriously. But then Hotel Triangle actually getting serious. We are all now getting in the box of Hotel Triangle. Looking for Patricia, I guess. And yes, that was a miss. That was a miss by Ronnie. Very many chances there he gets. And he doesn't seem to be converting them so quickly. Yes, that's what you get with a ETV. Exactly that. Now Ronnie again, quite, active this evening. Giving up to who? Odongo brings it in, and yes, they lose it. Tommy and Patricia were actually waiting to get this into back of the net. But yes, they miss out. And yes, a corner kick, a very short one. It's Andre with the ball. Andre, and now we're getting into, oh yes, they miss. They missed that also. They missed that also. You may get these chances, by the way, but regretting them is another. Now it's a corner kick, and yes, is that allowed? Is that really allowed? Oh my, okay. Every game with their own rules, I am telling you. Every game with their own rules. And now here again we come Odong, but also the keeper is available to pick that. So we move, and yes, Hotel Triangle, that's a tackle. The referee says no, please continue. Oh no, it's going to be a tackle, yes. It's going to be up for Hotel Triangle. He brings it in, and yes, that was so quick, but yet nothing. Very, very quick, but yet nothing that it yields. It is Nile Breweries 0, Hotel Triangle 0. It's a battle of men. They're actually all 5-star companies. They all 5-star companies, and I told you these are actually corporates, and this is a corporate league from the city of Milk and Honey. You who is watching us for the very first time, you need to know that yes, indeed, this actually we're doing it for the very, very first time. You want to be judgmental, but yes, you could actually drop your ratings in the comments over there. And yes, this was a very beautiful one. It was a beautiful shot, but then there is a stopper in the goals. Oh my, that was a very wonderful move by the Nile side. You who are watching need to know that it is actually Sankara Biaruhanga. I am going to go by SB on the mic for tonight at least. And yes, here we go. It is Nile 0. Ronnie there trying to get it there. Oh yes, oh my. She actually misses again. Ankunda Patricia, the goal scorer of the day, misses that. That is going to pain her. It is a pinch. It is a pinch, and she misses. Andre over there, very confident. And oh yes, Hotel Triangle here tries to get. They complain of a tackle, and the referee says yes. That is very unsporting. Look at the move. She misses. She misses that. That was a very wonderful move. A very wonderful one. And yes, very wonderful one that she misses. But also, we just have to get her going. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And just an inch, she misses all that. Here we come again now. It is Hotel Triangle in control. The goalkeeper, Kato Brucia, getting ready. Unfortunately, the ball trails outside, and she actually survives that. He actually survives that. That is what you actually get. Nile Breweries are the table leaders. Looking at the league table leaders now play with over 149 points now. In case this match end is like this. Tommy here gets in here, and oh my, oh God, does that actually get in? Oh yes, it does. And Ronnie finally, Ronnie gets to score. He's actually called Ronald Eyoku. Ronald Eyoku, with the looks of 25 years old there, with the looks of coming from his Sinjiro. That I'm not sure about, of course. But he is the goal scorer of this evening. He is the goal scorer of this evening. And Nile Breweries has a goal. Nile Breweries actually has a goal. Don't worry about the score sheet. We just got to be, sure. And yes, there it comes. Nile Breweries gets a goal. Oh my, the third of the day. And that actually means now that these guys are now 151 points. Very comfortable on the table. Like I told you, Ronnie finally getting to score the goal. And such a goal actually sends us into the first half. Half-time break. Very, very important. Very wonderful. And what a way to end the very first half of the game that you need for you to actually end very well the day. Nile Breweries are actually the very, very, very big sponsors of the tournament. It's a cool way to end with a win. And that's why Ronnie's goal is actually going to be very well celebrated all through and remembered, written in history. Of course, that on Saturday, the 5th season of this, tournament, Ronnie scores at the last minute of halftime. It is actually Nile Breweries 1, Hotel Triangle 0. We are coming back. And oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, you who is still watching us on Elite TV, it's a cool way to end this day with the main sponsors of the MBARARA Corporate Club, ending it with actually a win. I do not know. That can only be proved by the next how many minutes, I guess 20 of them. Will they actually uphold the score, or will they actually be, trailing behind? Now it's a mantle also to Hotel Triangle to make sure they level up or actually go ahead and score and win. That's how it goes. Now Hotel Triangle gets in the move. However, of course, Tommy there now. Adams getting it to Andre. Andre over there, very smart, quickly with who actually, yes, that's Tommy. And yes, the ball goes outside. Yay, we told you never worry about that, these glitches. There's always a first time of a thing. There's always a very first time of a thing. And yes, Ronnie, the goal scorer, is the person you see on your screen. The only goal that we have that is making a difference in this match was actually scored by Ronnie himself. The only goal we have and boast of in the game was scored by Ronnie. And here again we come. Now Hotel Triangle trying to put out a chase. But yes, goalkeeper Kato Bruce is very, very steady. And he says, you actually going nowhere. The goal scorer there in 20 is actually called Ronald Eyoku. He's called a Ronald Eyoku. Now back into the defense. I don't know. Kato Bruce now gets it here to look for who. Yes, it is actually picked by Hotel Triangle. Trying to get over there. Trying to press. Very, very, active team here. Very competitive game to find Odongo now. Odongo looks for who. It is actually, it is Dalton Ichiriza who was actually there. Now Ronnie tries to get, but also now Hotel Triangle gets it again. Andre over there looks confused, and yes, Hotel Triangle. And now Tommy with the ball. Does it go to pass? Yes, it does. And yes, it does. Adams here. Hotel Triangle tries to move, but it doesn't seem to yield actually. Okay, there we go again, once again. Now Hotel Triangle gets, Ronnie tries actually, Andre tries to put up a chase. There seems to be some confusion. Seems to be a little bit of confusion. Like I told you, there's so many games moving on in the background you could be seeing, but we're only covering Nile Breweries, and they're taking on Hotel Triangle as their fourth game of the day. They are actually taking on that. And now Adams tries to look for who. That was Ronnie, and now Odongo gets to Sadiq. Sadiq tries to bring it in, looking for Ronnie, but he doesn't actually get it. Very, very steady team, Hotel Triangle. Within this second half, Katobru says, okay, I should be able to come now. Looks for Odongo, who trenches up to get to Andre. And then Andre, of course, to Tommy. Tommy over there is the Cristiano Ronaldo of the day. They seem to be complaining. They seem to be actually demanding for a corner shot. But the referee actually is the final man. And here Hotel Triangle tries to put up a chest. Shall we see a goal here? Very well defended. Very well defended. Very, very well defended. I'm telling you. This is a beautiful game that one actually would wish to watch from the corporates. We are not only managers, we are not only CEOs, but also very, very big players. And yes, Kato Bruce over there waiting to receive what would actually serve as, if it's not a bazooka, it's going to be a missile. Don't worry about these glitches. Don't worry about these glitches. They never last. And yes, here we come again. Nile Breweries is tending to become defensive a little bit. Tommy chases, and yes, he loses it. That was a cool chase, but yes, he lost it. The goalkeeper here, Hotel Triangle, tries now to reach out. They need a goal. If they must grab a point or even win a game, they need, of course, to score right now. And of course, to remind you that there are not so many minutes that we play in this very, very kind of setup. Very, very limited time. We had only the first 15 or to 20 minutes of the first game. And then now actually we almost actually getting to the half of this second bit. Here we come again. It is Hotel Triangle again trying to put up a very, very contestful, chess. But again now Nile Breweries, Hotel Triangle defensive. We get into the center, very speedy over here. Very, very speedy, very engaging game. Very engaging game. Over there, you see a striker who is actually a lady that belongs to Hotel Triangle. Her counterpart, who is a lady on the side of Nile Breweries, scored 2 goals earlier today, making it, 3 goals that they have scored in the day. She scored against Civic Family Clinic, with Nile Breweries actually winning the game with 2 goals to nil. Sadiq over there a little bit frustrated. Andre beaten, and yes, the ball is out again. Very, very small pitch here. But again, of course, I mean, we are only 6 per team. We only... That makes it only 12 players on the pitch. I told you never have to get worried about these glitches. They come and go, especially for someone that is trying this for the very first time. And here comes Andre. Andre, very, very tactful, looking for who now. And oh yes, that must have been Adams. Yes. Very, very competitive, chess here. Andre tries to, guide around. He is the captain. And he is the reigning captain because his team is actually the one on the table as leaders. They lead the team with 151 points. And surprisingly, the second guy has only 111 points. The guys are the kings of the game. Trust me over there. Adams tried a chase, but he could actually not get it. I'm telling you, that is always what you have to get when you actually request to, take part in the Mbarara Corporate Club League. The league is apparently, proudly sponsored by the Nile Breweries, and they are the guys we watch on the screen. Nile Breweries is actually in yellow and blue. Yellow and blue is for the Nile Breweries, and the guys you see in orange, that is actually Hotel Triangle. Big Giants over here tries to tussle it out with Andre, and Nile, of course, yes, a very, very good chess here, but yes, it goes out. Goes out. Sadiq there trying to play defensive. I am telling you, very, very, very engaging. Are you seeing a player in number 3 trying to put off sweat? That shows you how tentative this thing could be. Almost everyone is on tension, I must tell you that. And then here we come again. Now Nile Bro is trying to put up a chess, but it's a tackle. It is a tackle or something. We wait to hear the verdict from the referee, but he seems to say there's nothing. And now Nile Bro has tried again, but he could actually not pick that very well. There's going to be a short kick for the Nile Brothers. They do it very quickly, but the referee, of course, suggests otherwise. And now here we come again. Andre trying to look for, oh my, they lose that again. They seem to lose that again. Nile Brothers is trying to get a goal here, but will actually they get it? Will they get it? And as they put up a chase, what is up for the Hotel Triangle team? Oh my, oh yes, Nile Breweries again. They do it again. And just like that, the team leader is actually behind all this. Oh my, look at that. Look at that. Ronnie again tries to do it, but who actually will be on the score sheet? Ronnie, once again, twice. He scored the very first goal, And look at this again. Oh my, that was actually a banger. That was one banger that one would actually think of. Did you miss that? Oh my God. Ronnie scores the second goal for the Nile Breweries, and this is actually the fourth goal, their fourth goal in the day. Hotel Triangle are actually trailing behind, and all they need is actually prayers. Well, they are Triangle. Will they follow or borrow the Bermuda Triangle kind of call that is linked to certain powers? I do not know, but certainly they will need this because Kato is very serious. Look at that. They just missed a chance, and the goalkeeper is all to credit. The goalkeeper is all to credit for having saved that. Otherwise, it would have been 1-4 Hotel Triangle. It actually didn't. Look at the shot. It was a very big one, and he himself actually said, anyway, this was, look at that. Look at that. Ronnie picks it and then bang, and it is actually inside the net, making it 2-0 for Hotel Triangle. Making it actually 2-0 for Nile Breweries. And here comes another kind of try, but it is actually blocked. Oh God. Aren't you liking this? Aren't you loving this? What a beautiful way of ending this. What a beautiful way of ending this. Sadiq over there to the goal scorer. Both goals were scored by Ronnie. Number 20 is actually called Ronald Yoku. Did we say he was wasting chances? Now he has paid. He has now paid. And now Hotel Triangle tries to put up a chest, but it is a stopper there in Odongo. Odongo Mike says hakuna mchezo hapa, and he stops that. Oh God, isn't that actually beautiful? Isn't it the game you would wish to be watching? And yes, here we come, looking for Andre. Andre, kinds of dribbles. Andre looks for a better chance to strike. Looking for who again? Getting it to, oh my, they lose it again. And now we're behind. Ronnie trailing behind, looking for who? That is going to be Dalton. Dalton with the ball. Dalton tries to get to dribble, but yes, they miss. Yes. Did we tell you Nile Breweries is actually the better team in the, in the league? These guys are actually doing it. And yes, the goalkeeper here tries to, get set. Dalton over there tries to get, ready to prepare, defend. And yes, out it goes. Out it goes. Out it goes once again. Out it goes once again. And Dalton here, it is going to be a very, very short kick. And yes, Dalton here looking for who? Dalton puts it back to Odongo, who pushes it back to Andre. Andre now, they're looking for Ronnie. Oh my. Very, very stopped. And here now a counter-attack by, oh yes, they miss again. Hotel Triangle trying to put up some beautiful game, but it can only count to a very strong opponent. But it doesn't mean actually that they are the winners of this game. At least not yet. And yes, here we have another short one from, oh yes, that is beautiful. Game reading at its best from a player of Nile Breweries. And yes, now Dalton with the ball. We know that is going to be a chase. And now the goal scorer in the last games tries to put up, oh my, Ronnie misses just. Ronnie misses that again. That was a beautiful assist from the girl herself. The lady Ankunda Patricia tried to put out actually a very interesting, assist. But then Ronnie couldn't actually strike it in. Now we go on. We're getting to Odongo. Odongo makes a mistake here. Will he pay for this? Oh no, they close in. And yes, Hotel Triangle loses the game. Hotel Triangle loses the game. They lose the game. The guys that trail in the 5th position of the league, and now they are actually, trailing behind the table leaders with 2 goals to nil. Look at that. That was a very beautiful, assist. And Ronnie tried to take a take, but it actually didn't count. Yes, that's how we do it on AE TV. That's what you get from us on AE TV. I'm telling you. You're with Sankara Vyaruhanga, SB behind the mic. Today we are actually trying to see whether this beautiful game is something that we could actually move together with you in the coming days. You should be able to drop your feedback. We will actually take it very, very positively. There's always a first time of everything. Dalton over there, very confident, and yes, he does that to Ronnie. Ronnie also places very comfortably to Andre. Andre, oh my, they make a mistake, and here is the counter-attack. Very dribbling, and yes, oh my, they miss that. They're fond of missing. They're becoming specialists in missing. The side of Hotel Triangle, I think they are missing in action. They have some good, record of missing opportunities. Will they actually regret this opportunity? Because as I talk, I believe we may not be having more than 5 minutes to play the game. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Another mistake, and yes, someone shoots that outside. But the goalkeeper is all actually to thank. The goalkeeper, Kato Bruce, is all to thank, and he gets to the pitch. Oh my, does that actually mean that the game is over? And Nile Breweries takes it home. Nile Breweries are actually the winners of this very challenge, and Hotel Triangle are trailing behind. We need to visit the table and be sure whether actually they will be moving ahead or they are trailing behind. We can only authoritatively tell you that Nile Breweries apparently are the strongest team of the tournament, moving to I don't know how many points. We should be able to check it out very, very shortly. They are the table leaders with now 151 points. And oh my God, what a wonderful, Drake. What a wonderful Drake. That was very, very beautiful. I'm still looking for Hotel Triangle. Oh yes, Hotel Triangle trails back to 10th. Hotel Triangle are now 10th on the table, on the league table, with only 92 points. And yes, whatever you see on the pitch, yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens at the Mbarara Corporate League. Did someone tell you we have our Sheshe around? Then that is actually what happened. That's what happens at the Corporate League. We've been AETV to bring you live. We need your feedback, particularly on such a match. How are we training? How are we actually performing? What needs to change? Because in the coming future, we want to be the game leaders of sports in the region. The regional sports actually have to feel us, and that is what we actually stand for. Do you see a stage? Yes, it is. And these guys are going to be around throughout the night. In case you're in Mbarara, you need to pass by. Reggie is coming through, and every other guy is actually coming through. Otherwise, for the night, Nile Breweries takes it 2-0 for Hotel Triangle. Thank you very much.
Jumia is celebrating 10 years with you. Join us for the Jumia Anniversary Sale. Download the Jumia app today. Celebrate Jumia. Your everyday delivered.
Have you been overwhelmed with the options of studying abroad? What if you have a study destination in mind and let us take care of the rest? How about India? Want to pursue global education delivered in a competitive and friendly environment filled with diversity, culture, and fervor? Then, study in India is just what you were looking for. Study in the world's second largest diverse higher education hub, where students from more than 100 countries become a part of this dynamic ecosystem. At Study in India, we have a course for everyone. From STEM disciplines to subjects of pharmacy, commerce, law and management, and niche Indian disciplines. Home to the second largest English-speaking population, India offers courses for students aspiring to pursue global education at undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctorate levels. The Study in India program has partnered with India's best institutes, both public and private, across many Indian cities, which have been accredited by statutory authorities under the Ministry of Education, Government of India, from science and computer labs to digital libraries and advanced classrooms. Indian institutes have many modern facilities for the contemporary global student. From easy admission processes to simple immigration procedures, studying in India has been made comfortable for international students via this initiative by the Government of India. If you are looking for quality, globally recognized and affordable education, then wait no more. Register now with the Study in India program. Say yes success. Say yes to Study in India. Register now on www.studyinindia.gov.in to start your journey today.